Hi all, very good morning and good evening.
Morning.
Okay. So last session, what we discussed, guys?
How to design
Design.
API.
Design.
Very good. How to create a RESTful API. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to design, if you want to construct any kind of API, so which application we are going to use?
Any point.
Any platform.
Very good. Anypoint platform. Just click on this Anypoint platform. So you just go to this website, anypoint.mulesoft.com. Okay. So here you need to provide username. Okay. And then password. Okay. So let me click on sign in. So just click on not now, remind me later. So clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
once you log into your Anypoint platform, your platform will be look like this. Okay. So where we need to go, to build
Design
any
Design.
very good design center. So I'll click on this start designing. So it will take to me inside this design center. See,
Yes,
calculator API already we created yesterday, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So I'm going to open this. Okay, yesterday I have created this addition operation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now can someone tell me if you want to construct any kind of API, what and all the things required?
First, we need to, there are 5 steps: resource path, method,
Source path,
request,
method, request,
HTTP.
response, HTTP status code.
Perfect. So if you want to construct any kind of API, we need these 5 things: resource path, method, request, response, and then HTTP status code. Okay. So now what we did, we constructed this API, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So there will be a life cycle, guys. API life cycle. I'm going to showcase to you. API life cycle. Okay. You can see here. This is the API life cycle. How many phases are there in MuleSoft?
3 pages, sir.
3 phases.
3. Design, development,
Development,
Deployment.
deployment.
So right now we are in this phase, design phase, right?
Yes.
So first what we'll do in this API life cycle, first we need to design our API. Okay. This already we did, right?
Mm.
So after that, what we need to do? Simulate. Simulate means we need to test our API. Understood? We already created one API, right?
Yes, sir.
That API, we need to test it. Simulate is nothing but testing. So how we can test it? Can you see there is a get method? Click on it,
Yeah,
try it, scroll down. So these are the 2 required fields, right? You can pass some values. Okay. Now if you click on send, so you are getting response. That means we simulated, we tested, it is working fine. Now what is the next step? We need to take a feedback. So who is going to provide this feedback?
Nothing but response.
So feedback annam ever feedback istaru. Who is going to provide the feedback?
Client.
client. Very good. So client are someone, maybe your manager or your architect or someone is going to provide the feedback, right? Maybe mostly client, imagine. So you created your API here, right?
Yes, sir.
So how client will give the feedback? We need to send this API to the client, right? Agree or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So how we need to send this API? First thing, once we design this API, we need to simulate it. After that, we need to publish our API to Exchange. Can you see? Publish to Exchange. Okay. So simply don't touch anything. Just click on publish to Exchange. That's it. Our API will be published to Exchange. So what is the main use of this Exchange? Why we need to publish our API to Exchange? మనం ఎందుకు పబ్లిష్ చేయాలి ఏపీని ఎక్స్చేంజ్? ఓకే, see publish to exchange successfully. I'll click on exchange. It will open for us. Okay, see now you can see once you publish your API to exchange, okay, you can see your API over here. Okay, so that you can directly test it. Here also we can test it. Okay, already we discussed, right, in the demo session we have technical manager and functional managers.
Yes.
So functional managers, they don't know anything about this MuleSoft. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that's why they will not provide access to design center. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to publish our API to anypoint exchange, so that people who and all will have access, they can directly check our API specifications here. Okay, so that means మనము డిజైన్ సెంటర్ లో క్రియేట్ చేసి పబ్లిష్ చేసినది ఏదైతే ఉందో దే విల్ చెక్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అన్నమాట. ఓకేనా? సో ఇప్పుడు we need to share this API to client, right? So to do that, click on this share option. So the moment you click on share option, you are getting two options: collaborators, public, right? Collaborator means within our organization, okay, to whom you want to share, you can directly share it here. Okay, understood?
Yes.
So
Yes.
client will not be there in our company, right or wrong?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
So what we need to do, we need to select this public option. Okay, and select this. So now save it. So it got saved, right? Now again, go to public portal. This is the API, right, which we created. Select this. Okay, now click on this summary. You can see this URL I'm going to share to the client. So imagine, for me, I don't have any client, right? You are the client at this moment. So I'm going to share with you. Okay. So I posted in the chat box. Can someone click on that API? Click on that link. It is opened or not?
Yes.
It's open, sir.
Open?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's open, showing the options.
Yeah, very good. But the thing is, can you see, for me it is showing, profile name, Shiva Kishore, SK. For you, it will show login,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
right or wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
Why? Because you do not have any access, right? So that's why what I did, I made a public and I shared with you. Now what you need to do, you need to check this, you need to test it. Like if you want, you can try it. You can add some number and test it. And let me know whether it is working or not.
Yes, it is working, sir.
So it is working, right? See, now you gave a feedback, right?
Yes.
So I received a feedback from you. Okay. So this is how we need to share a feedback. First, we need to design API and we need to simulate it. That means we need to test our API. Then we need to take a feedback from the client. Once you got feedback, we need to validate. Okay. Validate it means like if we have any issues, let's say you said something like this. Hey, instead of result, I want message. Okay. So what I'll do, I will take your input accordingly. I need to do changes. Then what I'll do, I'm going to validate it. Okay, this is done, right? Now this design phase is completed. Now what we need to do, we need to go to implementation. Implementation means development, right? So for development purpose, we are going to use this anypoint studio. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I am going to close all projects. Okay. Now I'm going to create a one brand new project, new Mule project. Okay. Here I'm going to provide name as hello world. Okay. I'll click on finish. So I created one simple project. Why it is taking this much time? Usually it won't take much time. Okay. Now this is my project. Okay. So as we discussed earlier in MuleSoft, there is no coding, right or
Yes.
wrong?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, we'll see here also. In design, we don't have coding. In development, as I told you, compared to design, development is very easy, right?
Yeah.
So whatever area you can see this we can call it as a canvas. Okay. So here we are going to create some flows. Here you have three options. Can you see? Message flow, global elements, configuration XML. If you see this configuration XML, by default, you have some lines of code. How many lines of code is there?
5 lines.
5, right? So now what I'll do, I'm going to drag and drop one component. Okay. Clear? Now, if I go to configuration XML, you can see how many lines of code is there?
10.
10. Earlier, how many lines of code was there?
5.
5.
Did I wrote any single line of code?
No.
No.
But without writing code, how it came?
I'll drag it.
Yeah.
By
adding the component.
adding the
Very good. So the moment you drag and drop any component or connector, automatically code will be generated in the form of XML. Understood?
Yeah.
So there is no coding in the MuleSoft. Clear? And if I add one more component, again it will be increased. Earlier 10 lines, right? Now if I go here, you can see 20 lines. Okay. I did not write a single line of code, but still code will be automatically generated. Understood?
Yes.
So this is the beauty of this anypoint studio. Okay, is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I'll do, I'm going to create one more project. So here I'm giving name as calculator. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'm going to take that API. Already I created design center, right?
Yes,
So I'll
sir.
click on download RAML from the design center. So if I click on this, it may ask you, where is our API will be located? In the design center, right? So now I am in studio. I need to go to platform.
Platform.
So it is asking platform details. So you just provide. Okay, click on sign. See here which project we created, calculator, right? See automatically it will display. Select it and then click on OK.
We can import from Exchange also, right?
Yes, I'll tell you all these options. Import published API, import RAML from local file, download RAML from the all options I will explain. Okay. Click on finish. So the moment you click on finish, it will generate a scaffold. Can you see? Scaffold. Scaffold means this flows. Did I drag and drop any flow here by any chance?
No.
Then how we got this flows?
So you have imported
Based on designs.
what is
Very
the
good.
YAML? That's
Mm.
thing create the skeleton of this.
Yeah, based on this RAML, it created a skeleton. Okay. See. Now, if you go to configuration XML, you can see so many lines of code. Oh my God. Almost 140 lines it got created. Okay. Now again, I'll come back here. See, if you import RAML from the design center, what we'll get? We'll get API kit router and then API kit console. Okay. What is this?
Transformation.
Yeah. Here, whatever logic will be there. See, addition is done. This is the default one, right? Whatever the value you are going to pass, you will get same, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So we will not get this kind of value, right? If you pass 10 plus 10, we should get 20, not 10. So that kind of business logics we will implement in this place. Okay. Clear? So here we need to implement the business logic. Okay. So to do that, first I'll take one variable. What is variable? Anyone having any idea? What is the general use of this variable?
How to store the
Expertly scenario.
Very good. Variable is nothing but it is going to store some value, right?
Value, yeah.
Okay. So I am passing in calculator two numbers, right? So what I'll do, I am going to store these two numbers here. Okay, number one I can store here. Number two I can store over here. Okay. So here name I am giving number one. Okay. So here I am writing something called attributes. So how I am sending this number one? Request how I am sending?
Attribute dot query parameter.
Very good. Through query parameters, right? Dot. Just type Q. Automatically it is displaying query parameter. Attributes dot query params dot number one. Okay. See through Postman I am sending, right? Here query parameter. Understood? So that's why I mentioned this query parameter. Okay. Next, number 2 also same. Here I'm going to mention name as number 2. So here I'm going to write attributes dot query params dot number 2. Okay. So whenever I send a request through Postman, if I pass number 1 here, so that number 1 will come and store over here. Number 2 will store over here. Now I'm going to store values, right? How to call these variables? If you want to call any variable here in MuleSoft, you just use the keyword vars. Okay, vars dot number 1. And I need to perform addition, right? So you just write plus vars dot number 2. Clear? That's it. Okay, now you can save it. So we need to run this application. Okay, you need to execute this program. Okay, to do that, just right click, run the project. This is option number 1. Okay, option number 2 is, can you see there is a run? Click on this run button. Option number 2. Option number 3 is run as Mule application. Okay, and option number 4 is, can you see there is a green button? Click on this. This is option number 4. Option number 5 is, there is a drop down, run as Mule application. Okay, option number 6 is, right click on the project, run as Mule application. By using all these 6 ways, you can run your application. Anyway is fine. Whatever you want, you can select. So simply I'm going to right click on it, run the project, save it. See, now in console, you can see the progress. It is keep on executing all these files and all. Now build is success.
We cannot configure the any protocols here while running as the Moodle project. We cannot
Protocol
configure
will be
the-
there. Here by default, we are using HTTP. If you open this listener, you can see protocol is HTTP.
default is there. Huh?
Yes. See, I did not write even single line of code. Okay. I implemented the business logic.
So similar happens in the organization projects also, that we don't have to write a code and we can
No.
implement it.
This is the project only. Like if you want to implement same calculator program, so we need to do it like this only. Okay.
Even if it is a big project, do you think that the knowledge of XML or Java would be important? For
No, not required. If it is Mule 3, Java required. Right now, all companies are using Mule 4 only.
Oh.
Okay. See, our project is deployed successfully. Now we need to test it. So what I'll do, I'm going to write. See, we use what is this protocol? HTTP, right? Colon
Yes.
slash slash
local host
localhost
804
colon
Port number.
8081 slash API slash addition. See, number 1, I am passing 10. Number 2, I am passing 40, right? So if you click on send, you should get 50. See, result is 50. Now let me change this value. $67 plus 18. Okay. Let me click on send. So you got 85. Same, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let me write like this. 18 plus 0, how much?
18.
18. See? Let me try with the negative values. Okay. 6 minus 9. What is the output?
Minus 3.
Minus
See? See, it is working as like same calculator only, right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is how we can implement the business logic, guys. Understood?
Sir, in interview point of they are asking any right logic or design.
No. In data view, they may ask you, okay, they will give you input and output. You need to write some script. In only few of the companies, they may ask like this. Okay. I'm going to explain that concept as well. Okay, I will take 2 days sessions. I will explain the data view also. Clear?
So can you just briefly tell what is the purpose of Postman's writing?
Okay, Postman basically, if you want to test our applications externally, we need to use this Postman tool. Okay. So let's say we created these projects, right? So if you want to test this application, we need to use Postman only.
It's a testing tool only, sir. It's only for our testing, not for the client or anything.
Client also. See, in most of the organization, 99% they are going to use this Postman only.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Can't we run this process in anypoint studio itself? I mean, instead of using, can we trigger this API? I mean, can we call this API from here?
Sorry, come again.
Can we call this API? I mean, instead of testing in, I mean, we are calling that API from Postman, right? So can we run this process here itself, anypoint studio?
Studio, you cannot test it. You can deploy your application. That's it. So if you want to test this, we need to use this testing tool on the Postman. Okay.
Okay.
We cannot test it here. Okay. Once you deploy it, always you need to use this Postman only. But in the design center, we can test it. We have option.
Yeah.
Sir, I have one query.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, just now you write for only edition, right? For you created a API for only for edition. So we can create one API for all the mathematical operations.
Yes, here only we can continue this. Let's say here I wrote addition, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Again, you can write subtraction also. Let me copy this. Okay. Okay, this is for multiplication. Okay. And subtraction, division, all you can write it.
Okay, got it.
So if you scroll down, you can see two things. See, addition, multiplication.
Yes.
This and all I'm going to explain in classes. Don't worry. Just I'm showing Like in design phase, what we will do, in development phase, what we will do. Okay. In deployment phase, what we will. These and all we will discuss. Is this clear?
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Yes.
Others, any questions?
Whatever the result we got right in a postman, so that
Yes.
that will also show in console also, na, in logs. Anypoint studio that will get that result logs in console also or not?
Yeah, if you want to print that, you can keep some logger over here. We can see that as well. Okay. See, I did not explain all these things, right? What is listener, what is variable, what is transform message and all. Okay. While starting our actual class, I'm going to explain each and every component very clearly. So what is variable, why we need to use this variable, in which scenario we need to use, what is transform message, what is the duty of this transform message. All we will discuss in detail. Okay.
Kishore, actually show me one application regarding that. By using listener and payload and logger, just you can send the good morning from postman and you can just show me.
Yeah, just very simple. Okay, what you can do, I'm going to replace all these things. Okay, so here what I'll do, I'm going to take one logger. So you just write.
Means logger we use for printing.
Yes, logger, the main duty of this logger is it is
Okay.
used to print the message in the
Yes.
console. Okay,
Yeah.
now save it. See, this time we don't want to deploy it. If you do any changes, what you need to do, just save it. Automatically, your application will be redeployed. Understood? So it is deploying again. Clear? Started app. Now, if you want to see that message in the console, good morning, just go here. What is the resource path I give? Slash API slash. You got 200 success. If you go here, console, you can see. Good morning, all. Okay. So same message, if you want to write it in another programming languages, C, C++, at least minimum 7 to 10 lines of code you need to write. Slash include stdio.h, conio.h, then open braces, write main something, printf, scanf, like this, right?
Yeah.
So here what we did, simply we drag and drop one logger without writing any code. You know, it got printed this message. Clear?
Yes.
Understood, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So this will be very easy tool, guys. Anyone can learn this tool very quickly and as well as easily. Okay. See, most of my students, many people they got job after completion of course. Within 1 week, many people got job. Within 10 days, many people got offer. Okay. Some people they got 2 months. Some people they got 3 months. Why this will be vary? For everyone, I explained in same way, right? But only thing is how they are going to, practice on daily basis. What and all the interview questions I shared, they need to prepare, daily basis. See here, what I'll do daily, I'm going to explain practical sessions. There will be no theory. Theory will be 5 to 10 minutes. The rest of the things, it will be completely practical. After that, daily I'm going to assign some tasks to you. Okay. Let's say today I explained addition, subtraction, 2 things. Imagine. The rest of the 2 things I can give it as a task. You need to implement it. If you are getting any kind of error, what I'll do, I'm going to create a one WhatsApp group. In that group, okay, you need to post all your questions. Okay. And daily I will give you some interview questions as well. Apart from this, I'm going to provide some documents which consist of, all the interview questions, materials, and whenever you go for interview, how you need to explain yourself, self details, okay, project, everything will be there. Daily, if you have 2 hours of time, if you learn this tool very easily, irrespective of any background, whether you are working some XYZ technology or if you are not working, if you are working in BPO or mechanical, any background, okay, anyone can learn easily and you will get good packages as well. Recently, one girl, she didn't work anything. She put, 4 years of fake experience and she got an offer, they offered 12.5 lakh. Almost she is getting 1 lakh per month. Just she spent daily 2 hours of time, like 45 days, and she spent some 15,000 rupees for this course. That's it. Now, almost she successfully completed 2 months. She earned more than 2 lakh. Okay. So good opportunities will be there. Easy tool. I promise you, compare with this MuleSoft, there is no other easy tool, guys. Okay. And moreover, concepts will be very less in the MuleSoft. Hardly 6 or 7 concepts will be there for interview point of view. Okay. If you take other tools or technologies, if you want to learn that, it may take months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. If you want to learn Java, it may take 1 year. Complete Java. If you want to do full stack development also, it may take 6 months. Okay. If you take only course 6 months, like if you complete the 3rd month, whatever they explain in 1st and 2nd month, you will forget. Understood? Okay. Try to attend, tomorrow also, same link, same time. What we'll do tomorrow, we will deploy our application to cloud. Okay. And so that we can finish all the phases, design phase, development phase, deployment. Okay.
The actual classes start from Monday onwards, sir.
Yes. So tomorrow also I'll give you free class, and day after tomorrow I'll give one more free class. After that, I'll give 2 days of time to decide, okay, whether you can able to learn this Mule or not. So once you guys are okay, everyone, so Monday onwards, we will start our actual classes. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks for attending this.
Hello. So I have one
Yes.
question.
Yeah, Hema.
Yesterday you gave some assignment that to work on the what's the difference between the query params and URI params.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, actually, I think I just joined due to late some issue. I just lied in after 10, 8:10, so not able to attend.
Oh, you didn't get recording?
Yesterday I got that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have one query regarding query and URI params. So
Okay.
in query params, we can use to filter the result sets. For
Yes.
example, if you want, there is some student result set and we want to filter which is there in from Maharashtra. So we will pass question mark state is equal to Maharashtra and you will
Yes.
all the result sets. Okay.
Correct.
And my question is this: if I want to specify, so you got first filter you applied, you filter out the students which is there in Maharashtra, and for the next you can say next query, you can say the next API, you want to filter the student who is having the mobile number is unique parameter. So what is the mobile number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at that time, what way we use, whether we are going to use the query params or URI params?
See, basically, what do you mean by URI parameter? Do you have any idea about this?
URI param means not I got I heard I can say you can say I just read some articles, but so not able to exactly get to know.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like what I will do, I'm going to provide you a couple of examples for query parameter and as well as URI parameter.
Okay.
See, without starting URI parameter, why I gave that interview question? If I give this kind of questions, what I will do, you are going to research on this thing, right? So that what you will do, you will get more knowledge on this. So that's why I give all these things.
Yes.
So as a part of our course, I'm going to cover all the things, okay? Query parameter, URI parameter. I will give you some live APIs. You can work on it so that you will get, exact, idea about this query parameter and URI parameter.
Okay.
Okay. We will give you a couple of examples. You can practice it so that it will be very clear. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. Like each and everything. First, what I'll do, I'm going to provide all the questions. You need to work on it.
Okay.
If you are not able to do it, or if you do it, I'm going to provide you all the questions and answers. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks for all.
Thank you.
Thank you.